What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Ghost Guide video. Today we're going to be talking about the Myling. If you would like to see what my settings are for this particular mission, they're going to be in the description box below. But with that said, let's go check out the Myling. All right, welcome in. We use the mirror to determine our ghost is probably hallway. I mean, I was looking at myself here in the mirror, looking this direction. So I think our ghost is in the hallway, but it could also be in that bedroom too. It's possible that our ghost was roaming. Let's see here. 16.4 versus 18.5. Seems unlikely. Maybe the bathroom? No. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, it's colder here. Unless the ghost is like literally moving and we have barely done anything. EMF 5 right away. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me double check for fingies here. This is the store, right? Oh, no, it was this door. We do have fingerprints. There we go. Where are you? Actually, it cannot be spirit box at this point. Sir? Sir? I didn't like that. So, it's gonna be a Jinn, Gloria, Obake, or a Myling. I did not see any orbs, right? No orbs. Possible this is a Goryo. Let me see if I can stand here and see dots. Oh, okay. So we have writing. Well, that makes it easy. Thank you for being a very cooperative Myling here. So Mylings are a very quiet, sneaky ghost. Why you do? Mylings are a very quiet ghost, so they cannot be heard until they are 12 meters away, as opposed to every other ghost that can be heard at 20 meters away. This is best showcased by using a flashlight during a hunt, which we will do. It's very hard to explain until you actually sit there and listen through it, but they are just much more quiet. And usually what happens is you end up hearing things being interacted with, being thrown, doors being touched, things like that, before you ever hear the ghost actually do foot stomps. And that's the thing that you also have to keep in mind too. It's the footsteps that you're listening for, not its hunt noise. So it could be singing, gargling, doing the whole 9 yards. It doesn't matter. It is quiet in foot stomps alone. Mylings are more chatty on the paramic, so they are going to interact on the paramic more frequently than any other ghost. I don't know what rate they will whisper on the paramic more, just that they will whisper more. But anytime I've ever done a video for a Myling, it never... I was gonna say, it never does it for me, but there's whisper number 1. We'll see how many we can get in. You know what? Let's set a timer. I'll set a timer for 3 minutes. See how many we can get. All right, that's time on our 3-minute timer. I got 3 whispers. Not very good odds either way for a Myling. So anybody who says just use a paramic to determine if it's a Myling, I'm telling you right now, no. No, that's not how I would determine Myling at all. Like if I'm doing a no evidence run, that is the last way that I want to determine a Myling, because it's not very accurate and it's not very reliable. So I'm going to keep as many things off in the house to avoid noise pollution, essentially. We're going to get this ghost to hunt, and I'm just going to explain what you should be hearing here before you hear it. And then I'm going to be totally silent during the hunt because we need you to be able to hear. So how this works is you want to grab a flashlight. This will help you determine if it's a Myling. Keep in mind, you can only do a Myling test when you are on the same floor as the Myling. If you are on a different floor, this will not work correctly. You want a flashlight, you want to be near standing on top of it. We're going to be able to hear the footsteps just barely, ever so barely, before the flashlight starts flickering. So once it barely starts to fade in and start flickering, that's when we'll hear the footsteps. Anything before it starts flickering, we should not be able to hear the footsteps at all. Any other ghosts, in fact, I'll put an insert in here so you can compare to a normal ghost. But let's get this to hunt. Last pin. So the reason we can barely hear the footsteps just before the flashlight is flickering is because electronics will flicker at 10 meters away from a ghost. Unless it's a Raiju. Raijus can flicker your electronics at 15 meters away. So keep that in mind when you're testing for Raiju versus Myling, because they can be confused. They can be confused. What? What do you mean? What are you doing over here? What are you even doing over here? So anyway, let me come back here and see if we can do this as well. Then we'll go to the basement next and I'll show you why this doesn't really work. You have to be on the same floor as the ghost in order to test this. There we go. That was the end of the hunt. I didn't hear the footsteps like at all during that hunt, but what I did hear a lot of was plates being thrown, cups being thrown, doors being touched. Things like that. So Mylings, again, in order to test for them, yeah, they have, if you can barely hear them when the lights start flickering, but it's at 12 meters away. Your flashlight starts flickering at 10 meters. That's why you can barely hear them. But it's like they fade in. Whereas a different ghost, you'll be able to hear them much sooner before your flashlight starts flickering. So hopefully you can hear the distinction between the two there. Now we're gonna go to the basement and we're gonna see that this doesn't really apply when you're on a different floor. Hide and seek. I can hear its footsteps. A lot. Why was it down here with me? Keep in mind, I'm not even on the same floor as it, so my flashlight can't even flicker. So how do I know how far away it is from me? So yeah, that's the Myling. Very quiet. It's just the footsteps though. It's not necessarily, although this ghost seems to have like a hunt or a hunt sound that is very quiet. I would like to loop it maybe one more time. You are in the basement, you weirdo. It's gonna hunt at normal speed, 1.7 meters per second, and have normal line of sight speed up as well. That was so weird. Why are you in the basement all of a sudden? So normal line of sight speed up, it's gonna be really fast. Goodness gracious, he blinked out for a while. This ghost is wild. So if you never go far away from this ghost, you may never know that this is a Myling. You do have to get a little bit of distance on yourself and the ghost in order to determine that it's a Myling. So go to a room where you can be at least maybe like 15 meters away. And you need your flashlight to start blinking. All right, so we got Myling in the book. That's basically it for the Myling. I never use paramic noises to determine if it's a Myling because this is the second Myling video I've ever created. And I never got it to speak on the paramic that much. All right, let's see. I don't believe it has abilities to be able to be used, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's it about the Myling. If you have any questions or comments about the Myling, please leave them in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next Ghost Guide video. See ya.